In South Asia, at this time, as it has so often been in human history, there are the powers, the traditions, the resources, the expertise, the ability to innovate, and the energy too, to make the changes and transformations that this world as a whole needs so urgently.
We realized no COVID can stop us. No political unrest can stop us. No natural calamities can stop. Differences within ourselves can stop us. We are committed to deliver on our mission.
More youth, more delivery.
Being together is very important and crucial for all of us in order to exist, deliver, learn from each other, and stay relevant to our beneficiaries.
And we will try hard to reform 60 years old organization and revitalize the organization with the help from IPPF SARO.
COVID response put incredible pressure on so many member associations, added to the political instability in this region.
All our service providers, service delivery points remain fully functional, and our service providers are working relentlessly even during the post-attack of COVID-19 pandemic.
While many other national and international NGOs ceased and closed their activities, AFCA stood strong and it stood tall to deliver its life-saving and important services to vulnerable people, especially women.
So the product-based services were much reduced in the second lockdown. They were very high in the first lockdown.
So we are so focused on the social mission, the vision, and driving our SRH programs that sometimes we don't, we take it for granted that funding will always be there. But what happens when funding stops?
We need to solve these data inefficiencies and absorb vast amount of data present in a visual form. We have data and we need to make more effective and efficient way to present this data.
My stress container, right? So imagine that you are a container that holds stress, right? How full would you, if I just asked you to imagine from 0 to 10, where 0 is not full at all and 10 is like filled to the brim, how full is your container right now when it comes to stress?
Yes, currently we are working with the regional grant to bring the protection bill for transgenders in Sri Lanka.
When I narrated this word intersex in the Parliament of Pakistan, they said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I'm talking about intersex." They said, "You can't use this word." I said, "Why?" They said, like, you are talking about sex. So I just told them, like, are you getting what I want to say? I want to include intersex people.
If we talk about this, medical terms, trust me, we don't understand. I don't understand, and I don't lie about this.
Sexual and reproductive health and rights being a taboo topic in the outside society, and there's a lot of inaccurate information. Imagine the version that comes through to the deaf community is even more distorted.
We want to make sure that youth is at the middle of our discussions.
Disasters are deeply discriminatory processes that affect women, men, girls, and boys in significantly different ways. Next, if rights are critical to climate change resilience and must be included in development planning, enhancing collaborations between actors on climate change, health, and women rights will hold a lot of, will be the key.
Things like contraception, safe abortion care, or even abortion in general, because it's illegal in a lot of countries, and then proper STI and HIV testing and treatment. Those are things that we struggle to get access to daily.
And we know that young people and especially Gen Z these days are wanting to kind of find their own frameworks for how they address particular things. And IPPF would like to partner on this.
Young men's feminist leadership look like. where leadership is something that is automatically and already given to men.
I see every day young people risking their lives and talking about very, very important things. I see TikTok, I see young doctors going against medical institutions and talking about conversion therapy and talking about corrective rape, things that are happening in institutions and systems right now blatantly.
Where do we see ourselves going? How do we see ourselves continuing to deliver service above our risk and to deliver no matter what?
I think it became very clear through these 3 days that youth are the custodians of the change we seek in the world.
What would a pleasure first family planning association look like?